Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Here's to Your Health. I'm your host, VeggiePatty, and it is my pleasure to bring you the latest information on healthy living. Today we are at my first annual Gluten-Free Extravaganza. We've just opened the doors, and as you can see, there's a line coming in, so that's a really good sign for us. I know that it's a much needed event in the community, which is why we put it together in the first place. This event is to help people who are not only gluten-free, but people who have food sensitivities and who have specialized diets such as vegetarian, vegan, or raw food even. We have a lot of fabulous vendors here today, some people serving up food, some people with body care products, some health educators, and other service providers, and we're going to introduce you to some of those along the way. If you weren't able to attend the expo this time, don't worry, because we'll have it again next year. So stay tuned and we'll start talking to some of those vendors shortly. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Gluten-Free Extravaganza. We're excited to see all of you guys here today, and I hope that you get a lot of great information and meet a lot of the vendors.
Can I answer some questions for you? Are you familiar with him?
No, I've never heard of flapjack.
You never heard of flapjacks? Pancakes?
Well, I heard of pancakes, but not flapjack cakes.
Oh, sure. These are wonderful. It's
What does she have? Is that what that is?
That's the bread, yeah. It's the gluten-free bread.
Would you like to try yourself? Yeah, and it's personal preference.
One piece will be fine.
We are here with the other bakery that's here today, and this is Cicero's Cakery, and this is Jana, one of the owners, so welcome.
Thank you.
So now tell us, like, you do gluten-free.
We have vegan, soy-free, corn-free, nut-free. We're really about an allergy-based company, so we really try to cater to everybody. We do our best.
So anything that you want, if you have different food allergies, you can contact them, and I'm sure they can figure out how to make it for you and make it taste great. So tell us what some of the foods are that you brought today.
So primarily everything is gluten-free and vegan. So we have our gluten-free vegan snickerdoodles and our gluten-free vegan chocolate chip cookies. We have gluten-free lemon loaf. Our gluten-free vegan cupcakes are to die for, and we make a birthday cake out of it too. It's divine. We have our gluten-free bread, our gluten-free walnut muffins, which we are selling out of, and our gluten-free vegan brownies, which are made with cold-pressed organic coconut oil. It's delicious.
Great. So now if somebody wanted to find you, where can they find your products?
Well, currently we are a home-based company. We're looking for our new home, but you can find us every Saturday at the Shelby Farmers Market. We also have a website. We're online, and we have a Facebook. And I am working on our Instagram, so you'll see us baking all our baked goods fresh.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Anna. I appreciate you coming out to this first event, and next year will be bigger and better.
I pray the best for you. Thank you. There you go. You're very welcome. Hi, how are you? Good. Welcome. Because our thing is every child. It's great. I love this queue line.
All right, we are here with Lucinda Reynes, and she is one of the vendors at the expo today. Lucinda, why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
Well, I am a health counselor. I work with people who are deal with a lot of stress, and there's stress-related illnesses that come along with that, such as obesity, compulsive behaviors. And I also work with people who are dealing with catastrophic illness, that are recovering from catastrophic illness, and the like chemotherapy, cancer chemotherapy, and that sort of thing.
That's great. So if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, how would they do so? Do you have a website?
I have a website, lucindarenas.com, integrativenutrition.com. I have my email, and also I have a newsletter that I can send out to people if they just want me to do that.
Okay, and your website is kind of long, so let's break it down. So it's Lucinda. Can you spell that out?
LucindaReinaS.com, healthcoach.integrativenutrition.com.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us at today's expo.
Thank you.
So for example, with me, I have a dairy allergy, and so if I were to eat I get stuffing. We are here with Doug from Little Diablo Salsa. And Doug, where did you guys come from?
Brighton, Michigan.
So they came from quite a ways today to come to our expo here in Wyandotte. And obviously, I'm assuming it's a salsa company and,
It is.
and maybe a little heat in the product. So tell us a little bit about your product.
Well, we have 5 flavors: hot, medium, mild, garlic, and a chipotle. And the hot is habanero hot, and we put Hungarian hots in all of ours, so it's a little hot than most.
Okay.
It is an all-natural salsa product, and it's gluten-free, low sodium, no added sugar, no preservatives, no chemicals, no paste, no fillers.
Great.
Everything healthy but the taste.
And if somebody wanted to find you, where can they find your products?
The best place is go to littleDiabloSalsa.com. We're in stores such as Whole Foods, Joe's Produce, Westbourne Markets, a lot of specialty stores and health food shops.
Great. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Doug.
You bet.
Yeah, great. As some of you know, and I explained on the last show, I do suffer from a lot of food sensitivities. So that's why I put on this expo. And I wanted to bring together all of these vendors and these speakers to help educate you, the viewer, about food sensitivities, food allergies, and what you can do to eat a healthier diet that fits for your body. My name is VeggiePatti's, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about living with food sensitivities. So as you can probably guess, I happen to have food sensitivities, and some of you may be wondering, what is that, and what's the difference between that and a food allergy, and where did all these things come from, why is it so prevalent, all this stuff. I'm going to talk to you about all that today. So first of all, we're in our food court right now with one of the food court vendors, Earth and Jar. They came all the way from Ann Arbor, and this is Bromley's. And thank you for attending.
Hello.
So all of their food today is vegan and gluten-free. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you have?
Okay, we have some fresh salad with a mint vinaigrette dressing, some spinach and tofu, soft tofu. We have creamy yellow lentils, which is just like a legumes. Then we have basmati rice with green peas, onions, and cumin seeds. We also have some of our desserts from the Simple Pleasures line. The first one is a peanut butter crunch, which is like a Rice Krispie treat version, as well as a spicy pumpkin chocolate chip bar and a blondie bar, which is like a white chocolate brownie.
Great. Well, thank you so much. We truly appreciate you guys coming out here. We hope this turns out to be a great event for you, and hope to see you next year.
Definitely. This is amazing. You've done such a good marketing. I do agree that it's just so many people that are wanting to learn and be here. Nice energy.
A much needed expo.
Yes,
So-
definitely.
so-
You can tell that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, we're going to see how the expo attendees actually like the food. So we're here with Mackenzie. Mackenzie, where are you from?
Trenton, Michigan.
All right, so Mackenzie's from Trenton, and you're trying some of the food from Earth and Jar. Have you heard of Earth and Jar before today?
No.
And what do you think of their food?
It's actually pretty good. I've had stuff from other Middle Eastern sort of places, so it's pretty decent. It's nice to know this is gluten-free, because sometimes it's hard to figure out ingredient lists from other restaurants.
Right. So, all right, well, thank you so much. Enjoy your day at the expo. We're visiting another one of our food court vendors. This is Oasis Gourmet Cuisine, and they came all the way from Royal Oak. So this is Kareem. So welcome, and thank you for coming, Kareem.
Thank you very much for having us over here. It's been a wonderful event here. I love it just because how cozy it is, and it's a really great way to reach out to a lot of the guests, you could say, that are over here. because we're Middle Eastern cuisine, a lot of them are new to this, and they're really enjoying a lot of the things because the majority of our food is gluten-free, vegan. So it's great for everyone, who have all the different food allergies, as myself. So basically, it's a great way to promote for our diets here, and it's great to see this. Hopefully, in the next years to come, that this will happen.
Yeah, bigger and better.
Bigger and better, definitely.
Tell us what some of the food that you brought today.
Well, we brought hummus, which is the basic staple of all of our diets, which is a chickpea dip with tahini mixed in. We have a majadra, which is a lentils and rice. Lentils and rice with caramelized onions and cumin. And it's a nice savory dish, great for dessert, main dish or side dish. For dessert, we have motli, which is rice pudding made with cream of rice instead of whole rice. And it has cinnamon, caraway, ginger, and anise. It's a great after dinner dessert. It helps with the digestive system with the caraway and all. And it has sweetened with lightly with agave syrup.
Okay.
And we have our falafels, which has just basically the vegetable patty with our tahini sauce.
Great. Well, we appreciate you guys coming out here, and thank you for supporting our first event. And like I said, next year will be bigger and better. Hope to see you then.
Can't wait until next year.
So thank you. And that's Oasis Gourmet Cuisine, and you can find them up in Royal Oak. I'm here with Carolyn Simon from Red Pepper Foods. She is our raw food court vendor today, so I want to thank you for coming first of all. So Carolyn, tell us some of the delicious foods that you have for us.
Well, we brought raw tacos.
And what is a raw taco made
Raw
out of?
taco is a walnut meat taco with lots of spices to make it taste like tacos, and a fresh tomato salsa. We put it in a lettuce leaf. Put it in a romaine leaf with some sunflower sprouts that we get from a lovely truck farm out in Ann Arbor called Garden Works. And then we have mock tuna today, which is a seed based with vegetables and a cashew mayo. And some of our raw crackers with it. We have a wilted kale salad with cranberries and walnuts. We made bruschetta with sun-dried tomatoes and fresh basil, and it's really good. We also have this is, of course, is our most popular item.
Okay.
It's a raw raspberry cashew cheesecake.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, it's always the most popular thing at the table.
Great. Now, if somebody wanted...
Of course, we have all of our crackers here today too.
Okay. Now, if somebody wanted to get some of your food, where would they go?
Well, right now we have closed our deli, so we're just selling packaged food. But they can go to our website, Red Pepper Foods, or they can email me at redpepperdeli@gmail.com. We do raw food delivery and all kinds of packaged foods. And we're looking to open up a new place in Detroit, hopefully by the end of the year.
Great. Well, we will be there to support you when you get that open. So
thank you.
This is again Carolyn from Red Pepper Foods.
You might actually enjoy it. You don't know until you try it. There's a lot of people I know that once they start adding more.
Oh, what that? She had
Okay. So I want to ask first of all, are there any questions? Yes. What is vegan? All right. Lauren, to start, vegetarian is somebody who does not eat any meat, but they still eat dairy and eggs, yet they don't eat any meat at all. That includes fish. If I eat grain, my knuckles will go up.
I found a vendor that's a little closer to home for us. This is Betty from Betty Bee Honey, and right here in Southgate. So tell us about this golden honey that you have.
Well, my husband kind of was bit by the bee bug, and about 5 years ago we started honeybees, and we've been enjoying the fruits of our labors, so to say.
Great. Now, what's a little bit different about your honey than what you'd find on the grocery store shelf?
Well, our honey is raw honey, and it's from the local area, so it's great for allergies. But the flavor is imparted by what the bees have to visit. So this is a local city honey, so the flavor is not a real strong clover honey like you would typically find at a grocery store.
Okay, and if somebody was looking for your honey, where would they go to find it?
We are actually sold in Wyandotte at Total Health Foods.
Great.
And our second location is Nutrition Unlimited in Southgate on Eureka Road.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Betty.
Thank you.
I have Sarah joining us from Sarah's Gluten-Free Falafel. So welcome, Sarah, and thank you so much for coming to the expo.
Great, thanks for having us.
So obviously you sell falafels. So can you tell us a little bit about your falafel and what's different about it?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Our falafel is gluten-free falafel, and our falafel is gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, nut-free. It's free of all the allergens. And the difference between ours and anybody else's is those major things, and also there's no flour in it. A lot of people put binders in it, which would be the flour, the breadcrumbs, or anything that would make it stick together. Our product is just complete product, which is fava beans, chickpeas, all your vegetables, which is the onions and parsley, and wonderful spices. We have a lot of spice to give it a lot of flavor.
Great.
So that's the biggest thing, because we want to give it flavor too.
That sounds great. So now where can people find your falafels?
They can find the falafel at all of the Hillers markets. There's 7 locations. And also at Rumi's Passion, which is a wonderful gluten-free bakery. And you can also find it at the, I'm forgetting the name of the bakeries. There's a couple locations that we can find. We're also on Facebook, so you can find the locations on Facebook with Sarah's Gluten-Free Falafel.
Great.
So you can find all the information there.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and I'm glad you could join us today at the expo.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Great.
Good luck. Thanks.
Because that's that if you want to come back to
I also do healthy lifestyle consulting, and with that I specialize in people who have chronic illnesses and autoimmune diseases, and I can help them figure out the right doctors to go to, or maybe a practitioner would be better for them, and also the type of diet that works right for them and to help make them feel better. I have a gluten-free vegan cookbook that's available at Total Health Foods. This is my book, Simple Joy in Simple Foods. It was actually a family effort. My whole family helped put together this book. So if you are interested in finding out more about eating a specialized diet, or if you're living with food sensitivities, or you just need some help on being healthier, you can always catch me or some of the other vendors outside of the expo in case you missed it. And we'll be back next year, so don't worry.
Really nice Me too. And we made for the white one. So I tried making it.
We're here with one of the bakeries that's here today, and this is Rumi's Passion, and this is Stacy, or the owner of Rumi's Passions, and Rumi's is in Plymouth, is that correct?
Yes, it's on 5 Mile and Haggerty Road.
So you are a gluten-free bakery.
Gluten-free, we do also a lot of dairy-free, and we don't use any soybean oil, but there is some products with soy lecithin too.
Okay, so tell us some of the yummy food that you brought today.
We have arrangement of cookies, butter walnut, sugar, chocolate chip, cranberry raisin, peanut butter, and almond coconut. And our new product we just started carrying last week are pita chips. They're with sea salt and garlic.
Great, and then what about these chocolate cupcakes here?
Those are our signature product. It's bumpy cupcakes. They're gluten and dairy free.
So
I did bring a lot of breads, but they're already gone.
All right, well, see, you're very popular, and so if you're gluten-free and you still wanted that bumpy cake, Rumi's has it. So thank you so much, Stacy.
Suzanne, you get a free bag of diet cheese. You guys come up and grab it. All right.
Food sensitivity, you can have the same problem with any kind of food. gluten happens to be one of the more nasty foods when it comes to reactions, but you can have these kinds of reactions anywhere. Alright, so disclaimer, basically almost nothing I'm going to talk about is standard of care. So, you know, if you take what I say today, if you take my slides.
We have a nonprofit that's joining us today. This is Zena, and she is from the Isha Foundation. So Zena, tell us a little bit about your organization.
Isha Foundation is about inner engineering, which is a technology for well-being derived from ancient yogic sciences. The method to align your body, mind, emotion, and energy in complete harmony. We have a powerful meditation class coming up on June 20th at 7 o'clock at the Summit on the Park in Canton. Please come. Very well worth your investment in life. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Zena, and for joining us here today. This again is the Isha Foundation.
Also, I tried to get the spoon of the sauces out. That was very good. But then you get the meat.
We're here with Mike, and he is the owner of Sweet Sass. And Sweet Sass is a sauce that he's going to tell us about.
Yeah, we got 3 different flavors right now. We got straight up, we got hickory kick and garlic mix, and they're all gluten-free. And actually, by January, all our products are going to be non-GMO certified and no high fructose corn syrup as well. Then we're going to also introduce 2 new flavors in June: a chipotle flavor and a habanero flavor. So very excited about the new products and the new non-GMO certification. Out of Livonia, Michigan.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us at today's expo, Mike.
Thank you. Great day today. Thank you.
One of the health practitioners that we have here today is Mark Rojek. He is coming from Phoenix Wellness Center, which is in Ann Arbor, and he does a lot with enzyme therapy. So welcome, Mark, to the expo.
Hi.
So tell us what it is that you do.
I focus on something called enzyme replacement therapy, and it's founded on the basis that because we eat so much cooked food that the enzymes that the body normally would use for clearing the arteries of cholesterol and other toxins, as well as the immune system, preventing inflammation and infection, go to digesting the food. So when you replace the enzymes with supplemental enzyme, also eating more raw food, your body's metabolic enzymes can take over and function the way that they were meant to function.
We're going to hear a lot more from Mark because he's actually going to be on one of our upcoming shows. So I want to thank him for coming to the expo, and we'll check out some of the other vendors. Jamie Sutton is one of our health practitioners that's here with us today. She is a registered dietitian, and she's also a Pampered Chef consultant. So welcome to the expo.
Thank you.
So, Jamie, why don't you just tell us a little bit about what services you provide to people?
Sure. I'm a holistic registered dietitian, and I do gluten-free, healthy Pampered Chef cooking shows, as well as in-home health, nutrition, and wellness shows. And my nutrition and wellness shows, basically I talk about food, therapeutic grade essential oils, and whole food-based nutrition supplements that are good for different health ailments and that are pertinent to the health topic that I'm talking about. And I talk about, basically I offer one-on-one nutrition consultation services as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Jamie.
Actually, my expo, if you're interested in hosting a show, I'm giving this free.
Now, where are you located at? I just specifically wondering.
You're like, I don't have time for that.
And look what's lurking in your deodorant. We are here with Sweet Sweat, and Deborah is the owner. So welcome to our expo. Deborah, tell us a little about your product.
Teach him and a few doctors how to do his stuff. And for 10 years, they were doing it under the auspices of an investigation process. So with low-dose allergen treatments, we're talking dilutions that start at 1 to, hopefully that's a million,
So I invented my
up to
sweet
1
deodorants.
over 10 to the 17
These work amazingly well. They work all day. I never smell
But these are incredibly dilute solutions. Put things in perspective when
Well,
we
thank
do
you so
regular
much. And this
allergy
is Deborah
shots.
with Sweet Sweat, and you want to get rid of this little monster that's lurking in your deodorant. So you can go see her. I wanted to interview one of the volunteers. This is actually Jeff. He's the son of our cameraman, Pat. And so, Jeff, I wanted to first of all thank you for volunteering with us today.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
So you are interested in the health field as well. That's what your dad has been telling me. So tell me, why did you decide to volunteer today?
Well, it's my passion, working out and taking care of my body, and just to be a little bit more educated in the whole gluten-free. It's really becoming popular, and a lot of people are having a lot of food allergies, and I think more people need to be aware of the situation because it can be very serious.
Right, and you've been working the front table for us, and you've seen a lot of different people coming through the doors, all age ranges and everything, right?
All kinds of different ages. Yep, even come across a few people that I work with and know outside of work as well.
That's great. So, and I think they just gave us a count, and like we're just an hour and a half into the expo, and we have about 230 people that came through the door. So we're doing pretty good here.
Yeah, we're well over 200, so it's been a good turnout. Real good turnout.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to volunteer with us today.
It's my pleasure. Anytime.
And I hope that you can listen to some of the speakers and get some of that gluten-free education you're looking for.
The more you know, the more you grow.
That's right. And this is Jeff. I found one of our youngest expo attendees. This is Jacob. And Jacob, how old are you?
5.
You're 5 years old. So what do you think of all of this?
Good.
Yeah? Did you see a lot of people today?
Yeah.
And this is one of your favorite products, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Honey.
And where does the honey come from?
Bees.
All right. So now whose honey is it?
Baby apiary.
It's what?
Baby apiary.
Betty B. Apiary honey. So thank you for talking to us today, Jacob. Do you want to say anything to the viewers? Just say hi. And this is Jacob, one of our youngest attendees here today. I wanted to introduce everybody to Betty. She sells Youngevity, and it's a big product that they sell at Total Health Foods in Wyandotte. So thank you for attending the expo, Betty.
Thank you, and I'm delighted to be here. It's a wonderful gluten-free expo.
Can you tell us a little bit about your product?
Yes, this is a Youngevity booth. We have information and nutritional products based on Dr. Joel Wallach's research. Dr. Wallach is the creator of the famous audio recording Dead Doctors Don't Lie. And it's not as negative as it sounds, I tell people. It's really about the fact that doctors try to tell you how to live a long life, and they really don't know because they died before the general population. So Dr. Wallach has formulated some very interesting products. This is our most famous product, all-in-one, vitamins, minerals, amino acids. It tastes great, it tastes like Tang. It's the #1 seller at Total Health Foods, where they're mixed vitamins and minerals and amino acids. So I invite people to come down and try it.
All right, well, thank you so much, Betty, and she's with Youngevity.
Well, we don't have anything fine. It's ones that we bought the cross and
The rooibos, I have
I'm here with Amy from Petoskey Tea, and they're actually not located in Petoskey. You can find their tea down here in Southeast Michigan. So thank you for talking to me, Amy. So Petoskey Tea, so tell us, where do you sell your teas?
Well, we're in downtown Plymouth. We'll have our teas shortly at Rumi's Passion. They're also in Northville. We sell online and in person.
So what's different about your tea?
It is specifically only organic and gluten-free. I know you think tea is naturally organic-free, where you are gluten-free. But where you come into trouble is the natural flavors. They don't have to disclose what they've used, so a lot of times they'll use roasted barley, and you make sure that everything is safe for my family and for yours.
Great. So, how has this expo been for you guys today? You seem pretty busy at your booth here.
It has been busy. It's been a lot of fun to meet a lot of people, and they've shared some of their adventures and trials and figuring out their issues.
Great. Well, I'm glad that a lot of people came by and sampled your product. So, Amy's going to join me in a toast here at the end to the viewers. I just wanted to thank everybody for joining us today at the Gluten-Free Extravaganza. Don't worry if you missed it, we're going to do it again next year. If you need some additional healthy living tips and tricks, whether it's gluten-free, eating vegan, vegetarian, or living with food sensitivities, you can check out my website at www.VeggiePatty.com. Remember, no matter the cards you were dealt or the current state of health, you have the power to take charge of your health. So never give up and never stop learning. The solution you seek may be just around the corner. Amy, if you can join me in a toast to the viewers. We wish you a wonderful today and an even better tomorrow. Here's to your health. We also have a lot of speakers today that you'll be hearing from in just a bit. And I'm going to introduce you to some of the vendors as well. I just hit a brain fart, but that's okay because I also do health consulting. I can coach anybody. I just screwed that up. Sorry.
It is. I think everyone's going back to the old natural ways. We have gluten-free, we have vegan options, we have soy-free. I think a lot of it, the preservatives, we can't digest them. So I think our company is.
We'll start over. We have a non-profit. Don't stop it. I'll just keep going. Hold on. I wanted to introduce everybody to Betty, who sells a product named Longevity, and I know it's a really big seller at Total Health. I'm going to start over, don't stop. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm ready. I did the thing. All right, starting over. I'm here with Amy from the Petoskey Tea Company, and they're actually not from Petoskey, so can you tell us where you're from?
We're in downtown Plymouth. We are in Petoskey, not as much as we are in
Okay. All right, and where do you sell your teas? We'll start over again.